Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Shawneen. I am here to help you to remember who you are, an incredible spiritual energetic being in a physical body. And as promised, I am sharing my story with you before we get into the tips and the tricks. I'm a psychotherapist and a spiritual development mentor, and I am here to help you remember who you are and to help you to rise into that, to integrate it into your everyday life. It's all very well knowing you're a spiritual, energetic being, but we didn't come here to float about the ether, unfortunately. Not this time. We chose 3D bodies, so we need practical tips and tricks and tools in order to integrate. It's about integrating the spiritual with the human and creating it as the best experience we can, and that's what this channel is going to be doing. We're going to be creating a community of like-minded souls who are having these incredible experiences. I'm going to be bringing people on to talk about their experiences, so if that's something that you're interested in and you've had an incredible experience, please drop me a comment below and I will get in touch with you. I'll be answering everybody's comments, and yeah, let's get into it. So, as promised, I wanted to share part 2 of my story. So I've shared the fact that I saw my soul, I saw my own light, and if you didn't catch that, I'll pop the link down below. It was incredible and it changed my life. It changed my perspective of the world. It changed my view of who I was, and I wanted to shout it from the rooftops. I wanted to, like, there was a wee woman doing her shopping and I wanted to go up and grab her and say, do you know who you are? Like, do you know who you are? And thankfully the mentors that I had at the time advised that wasn't the best plan of action. So I was having these incredible experiences. I was seeing myself in past lives. I was astral travelling, which is still my favourite thing to do ever. And one thing I want to drop in here, as soon as you remember, like really remember, like I was blessed to have these incredible experiences. As soon as I astral travelled, as soon as I felt the lightness of my spirit out with my body, I lost the fear of death instantly. It was gone. It was completely gone, because I was remembering that this physical vessel, as lovely as it is temporary, and the spiritual, the energetic self, that's the one that continues. And that dropped in so viscerally for me when I was blessed to have these experiences. After having these experiences, these were all incredible, very, very dramatic, very huge, but the one I would say that really, really changed and really anchored it and just brought it into wholeness for me was this one. So I was sitting outside in my garden reading Conversations with God. And I maintain to this day that reading those books is what facilitated those remembrances. So I was reading Conversations with God. It was the second book, and I was just devouring it. It just made so much sense to me. And something really imperceptible happened. It was like a veil lifted. And as the veil lifted, it wasn't dramatic, it just happened. I felt so different, so intrinsically connected to everything. It was such a moment of peace. And it was a vibration that I was able to hold for about 30 minutes before the brain kicks in and like, oh my goodness me, what's happening here? And I felt, while I was in the garden, part of nature, part of the world. It was like a veil had lifted. I remember looking up at the sky and almost remembering the moment where I had a hand in the creation of nature, of the world. It was an incredible moment. The trees felt part of me. The grass felt part of me. It was incredibly sacred. Incredibly sacred. I took myself for a walk in awe, in complete awe of my experience, feeling like I had had a hand in creating the trees, the grass, the sky. It was absolutely incredible. And in those moments, I knew that we are connected to every living thing on this planet. There was no doubt, because it wasn't a mental remembrance, it was a physical, energetic remembrance, and it was absolutely incredible. And it really, really anchored the energetic experiences, the astral traveling, the expansion, the moving with the breath, all of that. This was the one that helps me to work with my clients, to help facilitate that space in them, because we are connected. I remember seeing it like this. I remember really trying to understand that with the map that I already had, which was very, very limited with my crazy upbringing. I remember seeing a sea of energy with astronaut suits round about that sea of energy. So the energy was permeating and going through the astronaut suits, and it was connecting the astronaut suits. And yes, you might have guessed it, we were the astronaut suits. And that really helped me to understand that. So that connection that we have with everyone and everything is the linchpin of being here on earth and allowing these experiences to enhance our physical experience. Can you imagine if we genuinely knew that we were entirely connected to every living thing, to every human being? What a different world we would live in. We would live in a world with way more peace, a lot less violence, if not none at all. And I was really blessed to have that experience so that I can help you to remember who you are. So I would love to know how that lands for you, if that triggers anything in you, because it took me 15 years to share that experience. I was terrified of being labelled a blasphemer or crazy, but mainly the blasphemer actually was the main fear, because of the conditioning, because of the cult upbringing that I had. So I would love to know if anything like that has happened for you, if you've felt that connection. Our planet, the vibration in this planet is rising, and that is why I decided to start this channel. I was definitely pushed energetically, but I'm here now and I'm really happy, because really Instagram is wonderful, but I've got too much to say for the shorter content channels, and I am here to help you remember to activate, to facilitate that remembrance within you, because my energetic system holds these codes. I am here to activate those remembrance codes in you. So I would love to know your comments. Let me know what landed for you, and I will see you in our next transmission of Remember and Rise. Sending you so much love. Thank you for listening.